Today we're playing one of the craziest 5-color decks we've ever put together, man. This thing does it all. It has things from double the amount of attack triggers. It has reanimator. It has tokens. This thing is crazy. That's right, today we're playing a 5-color pile, which is pretty odd here on this channel. We don't typically run a lot of 5-color decks, but today I wanted to run out our friend here, Ishin. It's a really sweet Mardu card. We haven't played it since Dungeons were out. It allows us to double up on all of our attack triggers on all the creatures that we run. And today, I wanted to play it with Dollhouse of Horrors because this card allows us to bring creatures back for 1 mana from the graveyard as a token, but they can attack immediately, getting that double trigger from the Ishin. And then we landed on a legendary pile here because of cards like Hazoret. Hazoret's an MVP of this build. This is going to allow us when it attacks to go find cards from the top of our deck, any legendary creatures, and we can play them for 0 mana. So if we get things like Galta for 0 mana, this is going to be insane. Not to mention Galta can attack and do some absolute nonsense. So if we can double up on this attack trigger of Galta, that's kind of going to be our win con. Now the rest of our deck has really great attack triggers. We've got Rafine, which can fill up the graveyard because it's going to double up on the conniving ability. We've got double up on tokens with Adeline. This right here also creates tokens as well as ramping us up into the later game. And then we've got Fibble Flip for extra card draw and also removal, especially if we can double again on the attack triggers. Everything you see here has some really crazy attack triggers and abilities. And then we have things like Teferi to untap the Dollhouse to use it twice in 1 turn, which is nuts. And then Leyline Binding is a fantastic removal spell when you're running 5 colors. But the deck was really fun. I will say, if you don't have wild cards, don't craft something silly like this. This is absolute silliness. We had some amazing games with it and won a lot of games actually with it. So I wanted to showcase it and show you guys just how cool it was. But definitely if you guys aren't willing to, spend wild cards on something silly, this is not the one. But enjoy the video though. It's insane. The games we had were awesome, and we did some really crazy Galta nonsense. So enjoy this one. But if you're new here, we do post videos typically 5 days a week. So if you enjoy content just like this, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like, subscribe, all that stuff helps out an absolute ton, and I'd greatly appreciate it. With that being said, enjoy the video, guys. We'll see you at the end. Peace out. All right, guys, here we go. Game number 1 with what's got to be probably the most insane thing I've ever kind of put together. I wasn't too sure when I put it together that it was going to be a deck that was, viable at all, but it's been working out pretty darn good. We actually got ourselves on a diamond with it, and things have been going great. So I'm hoping that we can get some really solid wins for you today. Shocked that actually resolved. I really thought with mono blue there we were gonna see a counter spell in the Rafine, but apparently no essence scatter in the opponent's hand here. Not the type of deck I thought it was. Okay, cool. All right, we got a lot of options we can do here. I think what I'm gonna do though is I'm going to attack. I'm gonna draw and discard here, and I'll probably play out Teferi and then untap the Rafine to make a block. That way we set ourselves up for a Dollhouse next turn and can immediately use the Dollhouse. That's the goal. They clearly have a 1 mana spell they can cast here, which I would imagine would be something like a Fading Hope, but they can't actually use it against Rafine here because of its ability to have the ward tied to it. They would need another land here. Kind of want to get the Ishin into the graveyard here. Might seem a little strange, but it's because we've got, like I said, a Teferi here. We're going to untap the Rafine, and then next turn, hopefully, if we find a land, can get the Dollhouse down and immediately get that Ishin into the battlefield here. We'll see. I like my chances here, though. I like my chances. All right, this can draw them a card for 4 mana, instant speed. If they have 13 cards in their hand, they win the game. No maximum hand size, by the way. Let's see who can do their most ridiculous thing first here. I guess that's what it comes down to. All right, we miss a land drop, but we do still have an attack we can pull off here with the Rafine first, which can then cycle us a land, hopefully. Opponent's taking a long time here to decide what they want to do with that 1 mana, which clearly, again, I really can't think of anything more than a Fading Hope in the hand here. Nice. That's clutch. That's actually extremely clutch. All right, so we get that down. We get the dollhouse down. Teferi on taps here and here. And then we bring back our Ishin, which would have been nice to get pre-combat, but you know, it's all good. It's all good. There's the Fading Hope. Yep, we knew it was coming. All good. We knew they had it. No surprise. We probably should have honestly like dropped this off and played this instead of the Ishin, because the Ishin obviously being more important, but when I threw away the Ishin, I wasn't thinking too heavily about the Fading Hope. All right, that's fine. All right, we are gonna kill this. Draw to land. Guess we'll discard here. All right, we'll kill the Teferi. Nothing in the graveyard, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and do one of these. There we go. That's a find. Get that into play. We're gonna draw a card. Discard one land here. We'll probably discard this land. Blow this up. And we'll untap like so. We'll play out the Warren Chief. Man, this is just, I mean, we're flowing right now. We're absolutely flowing. Granted, we're playing a mono blue deck running Triskaidekaphile, but I feel like we're doing pretty darn well regardless. Trying to see, I can't remember my final build. Okay, yeah, I thought so. All right, we had Leyline Bindings, making sure. We might want to try to obviously get rid of this Triskaidekaphile if possible here. Warren Chief looks like it might get bounced here. Oh, Witness Protection. Okay. Witness Protection. Let's go look for something here. I need something helpful. That's pretty helpful. That's pretty helpful. Let's get it into the graveyard. There's a Leyline Binding right there. That's clutch. Get that into the graveyard. Get Rafine into the graveyard. Galta back onto the field here. Send everybody in. Pump up the legitimate business person. Let's create some 1/1 lifelink bodies. 4 cards. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And then there's another Ishin, sure. All right, so the opponent probably isn't going to be able to answer the call here. This is probably going to be game, I would imagine. We'll see. We'll see, but they don't have 13 cards in hand, so it's probably over. I may need to make a few adjustments to the land base because I thought for sure we'd be able to get a good Leyline Binding. I mean, we do have a lot of Triumphs, though. We'll see. We may have to add a few more Triumphs, though. Here's the scoop. GG's. Not bad. It was not a bad first game. I think it could have been a little better, but not bad. All right, we made some minor adjustments there for the mana base, just so that way we can get the Leyline Binding down at 1 mana more consistently. But aside from that, I feel pretty solid. Love this opening hand here, kicking things off with Faithful Mending. We'll need blue and white, so we'll kick things off with the headquarters. And not going to be able to get the Mending down, unfortunately, but at least we get the Rafine, it looks like, on turn 3 here. And we can start cycling cards that way. Right into potentially a Teferi here to untap the Rafine. Nice. We get a really sweet Leyline Binding there. That's clutch. In that case, do we want a Leyline Binding? Blue, red. No, we can't. I was gonna leyline binding and mending, but we don't actually have 2 white sources, so it's one or the other. So we'll let the sleeper get through one more time. Let them invest a little bit more mana into it here. Okay, that's fine. It's not great. I'd obviously like to cycle away some stuff here because we need to get to our important stuff, but it'll have to do, I guess. Wow, not a very good hit there, that's for sure. That is not good. We kept the 3-land hand. Not getting our 4th land drop always really hurts, but man, that was tough. All right, the leyline binding though, I was really hoping to use on like a Shieldred. That's kind of why it's in the deck, to be honest, but we might not get that opportunity. All right, I'm gonna go to Fairy here. All right, gain 2 life here. On tap the 1 white source that we have here for that leyline binding. We'll pass the turn to the opponent, and we'll protect the Fairy. Obviously, if they go to evolve sleeper, pump to 4/4 to draw a card, we're ready for that. That's annoying. Okay, that is annoying. I can't lie. All right, let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of the sleeper. See ya. All right, another land is good, but it is a tap land, which is a little bit unfortunate. There's a small chance that when this comes in, potentially next turn, that we'll only have 1 card in hand, meaning it'll have haste. And if it does, if we can have an Ishin down ready to go, it's going to be insane. So let's do that. Oh yeah, that's fine. No interaction. Oh yeah, this is good. That is going to hit really hard for us. Let's go. Double up the Hazoret triggers, and we find ourselves a Warren Chief for 0 mana, by the way, and a Fibble Flip. Let's go. Excuse me. All right, the opponent probably not going to be able to recover from this, especially because all of these things are going to trigger now 2 times on the attack. And my nose started itching. Sorry, guys. 9 damage we got to get through here. I feel like that's not going to be too hard to do, especially against mono black. They're not going to have a sweeper, so this is good games. Obliterator. Oh, Obliterator. How about a Galta? How about a Galta? Double trigger Galta for 2 tramplers coming in at 6 power. Take action, yes. Done. Adeline, we don't have one of those. And we whiff. Wow, that's the first time I've ever actually whiffed with that. Decline. Decline. All right, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Your Obliterator was just a little bit too late there, my friend. GG's. My goodness, what a game. What a game. Insanity. Yeah, I think adjusting the mana base there was really clutch, so glad we did that. I'm really shocked at this deck again, man. I can't get over how well it's actually been performing for me. But yeah, just definitely, I can't stress enough. Don't go out and waste a bunch of wild cards on this deck if you don't have them. Opening hand here would be pretty good if the Rafine was playable on 3, but it's definitely not, so we're gonna have to throw it away. This is a good hand. This is a good hand. We got some early answers with the Leyline Binding, hopefully getting us into a Dollhouse later, which hopefully by then we'll have a few things into the graveyard. We'll see. All right. All right, we got a playable 3 drop here. Ooh, there we go. That is helpful. Teferi is a freaking stellar card in this deck, by the way. Just being able to untap the Dollhouse a bunch of times is really, really good. Just hopefully we find the land to play it, though. I had a feeling. I had a feeling. You just get that gut feeling when you know you're not going to get your 4th land drop. It's the worst. A little bit of a troll land there, but it's okay. It's all good. As long as we have Leyline Binding available to us here, we're money. All right. I think I'm actually going to go... What are the odds they have an answer for the Teferi here? They're running also 5 colors, I believe. Yeah, they're running 5. Teferi may get hit with the Leyline Binding here. I hope not. I hope not. And let's at least get a card out of the deal, right? Or should we? There's a couple of things we got to worry about here. A haste threat, obviously, to attack into Teferi. Probably a little unlikely. The more likely scenario is the opponent plays out a spell that actually kills the Teferi. So I'm gonna just minus here when I really could have plussed and opened up a white source to flash in my Leyline Binding, but all right, battlefield exile top cards of the library until you exile 2 non-land cards with mana value 4 or less. You may cast one of those cards without paying its mana cost. All right, that's a bummer. That is a bummer. Good news is they're not working off of exiling anything, right? Which is kind of leaving the door open here for me to just reanimate stuff from the graveyard. I don't know what they're doing yet. Let me play this out. I don't want to lose this right away. I'm going to pass the turn. When I entered the battlefield... Oh, wait. We read that. At the beginning of your end step, put a 1/1 counter on a permanent into your graveyard. Okay, got it. This is a sorcery. Awaken the monster. Okay, that's fine. I gotta read this card. Hold on. That dies. Okay, let me read this card real quick. So, Awaken the Maelstrom is all colors. Target player draws 2 cards. You may put an artifact card from your hand onto the battlefield. Create a token as a copy of the permanent control. Distribute with your own counter. Destroy target permanent. That does a lot of things. That's going to be hard to remember. All right, so they have a hasty threat here, which we are going to take out. Dollhouse. Bring in the Warren Chief here. Attack and hopefully hitting a land. We do. Let's go. Ramping up a little bit. All right, cool. Let's just hope they don't have another one of those haste threats because they are trying to flip these battles over. Okay, that's fine. Do these actually hit battles? 7 damage to target creature and planeswalker. No, does not. But Fleetfoot Dancer does. I would imagine they flip over the battle that they can hit, right? Fair enough. Gives them another threat to potentially attack through to the bigger battle. I like their build. This is kind of cool. I can't lie, kind of cool. If we go here, we're left with how much mana? 1, 2. Okay, so let's do this first. We whiff. Unreal. Okay. I do kind of want to use this right now. So let's just throw it in the yard. Still leaves me a Leyline Binding, right? Well, not really. All right. So this does leave me a Leyline Binding now. So if we go here. Yikes. Okay. And we attack with both here. We'll see if they want to make a block here or not. Okay, we get a 1/1. Playing the Fibble Flip out for free. Let's see if they block. They do intend on blocking here, which we will not allow. And then we get a free Fibble Flip. All right, cool. That should do it. And then if we hit a land, no, we don't hit a land. Cool. All right. It's cruising along. It's cruising along. I'd really like it if Teferi was still on the field, obviously, but we can't. Beggars can't be choosers, you know. What a confusing deck this is, though, man. It is. There's so many things going on at all times. You can go down so many different lanes. All right, here they go with another free spell. All right, so when they play multicolored spells, they're going to get treasures. They have a hideaway. Once they have a certain set of lands, they can flip that over. Yeah, once they can pay all colors. All right, so they can't attack with the Fleetfoot Dancer. Money. And there's the scoop. That's super unfortunate. I really, really wish I could have gotten my last turn there because it was going to get crazy. We were going to be able to drop an Ishin there. If you saw, we draw off the top, drop an Ishin, get it back with the dollhouse, double trigger all of these. This would have found me some more threats, obviously. This probably would have created me more tokens. I mean, just would have been great. Darn it, GG. All right, slightly missed opportunity to go off on my memes there, but you know, we'll take it. It was still a really solid game. I'm happy with that one. Opening hand. Okay, this is definitely good enough to keep. Snap keep, actually. We don't have very good mana for like a Leyline Binding here, but you know what? We have great mana for amending into a Rafine, into a dollhouse, which is what this is all about. So let's see what we can do. Mirex. Rot Priest. Uh-oh. This could be bad. We'll see. This could be really bad, though. Don't be blue. Don't be blue. All right, it's looking like Selesnya. Okay, Selesnya I think we can deal with. Simic, I don't know. I don't know why. Simic has always scared me a lot more than the Selesnya build. All right, we definitely need that. I think we only need one dollhouse, to be honest. Man, do we really need that much mana, though? Yeah, I think we do. Honestly, all these lands kind of help a lot. Dude, what do we do here? What do we do? Maybe we drop this one. It's a good problem to have when you don't know which one to throw away. Nice, okay. I'm gonna go Rafine. I was thinking about going Leyline Binding there, but I'd rather go Rafine because Rafine's a good blocker that's, you know, residually stuck out there for them to have to kind of get around and deal with. It'll buy me a little bit of time here. It'll give me a good Leyline Binding next turn. Nice, they don't attack. Stalled them out for at least a turn, which is great. Good call. All right, we don't have a great graveyard though. The graveyard not looking nearly as good as I would like. That's a cool card. I think I'm going to attack. Kind of want to attack and drop the Warren off. You know what? No, let's just hold out. Let's hold out because I do have the Faithful Mending at instant speed, so at least I can hold the blocks. I have a lot of answers here. I can hold blocks. If they enter the Rafine, I have Leyline Binding. Okay, so they do have... Okay, that's good. This is going to be a really good Leyline Binding here. Because what's going to happen here is the opponent, they're going to pay the one ward, and then they're going to swing through here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get Rafine back. And we're going to block the chorus. Alright, we only take one toxic counter. Very nice. Very, very nice. Let's go... Dollhouse here. And no attacks. Or do we attack and then we drop the Warren? I don't know. I don't know. No attacks. It's doing a really good job right now just playing defense. The opponent obviously only had 2 toxic counters, so they're not able to activate their land over here, which pumps up their creatures. They still attack through, huh? All right, let's get rid of at least the might now. Or not. Looks like they've got... Okay, Tamiyo's safekeeping. They get a poison counter for that, and it gets indestructibility. All good. Another dollhouse, man. We can't catch a break. Let's go here. Okay. Now remember, this has Menace, which is mostly the reason why we want to drop it off here. And we're going to attack with it right away, which it will get through. We will probably get a token or a land. Either way, I'm good with it. And then we also get to cycle. Take action. Give me something like a Galta. Ooh, that's really good. Okay, we're gonna have to drop this off. That's a bummer. That's really good. All right, I didn't want to drop off the second dollhouse there. That was going to be really helpful, but I had to do what I had to do. All right, let's end the turn here. Another Leyline Binding there is bonkers. We've got options, man. We can either blow up something with the Seed of the Empire, or we can Leyline Binding. Either way, pretty good value. I think we'll do the Seed of the Empire first, and then we'll look to Binding next turn. I guess we could do both. I forgot this is actually counting as legendary too, so we actually have both available to us. Do they have another one? Let's go. They don't. Clutch. All right, we do eat a little bit of toxic though from the Rot Priest. All good. All right, that's all day. All day. Leave the land in hand here because we want to cycle it away. This has vigilance. Why not? Well, because it can get double block. Oh, I can't get double blocked. The might can't block, huh? All right, yeah, we're chilling. We're chilling. All right, we get another 1/1. A lot of cycling. Wow. Sheesh. Good thing we got rid of all those lands. My goodness. That would have been terrible. Would have been really nice to get some stuff in the graveyard, though, to bring back with the dollhouse. A little bit of a bummer there. But I think we're good. I think we're chilling. Got a really good block from both creatures. Obviously, though, if they activate their Seed Core, might just lose a Goblin here. No big deal. Ugh, that's annoying. Well, I can give Indestructibility and Hexproof, actually. If that's what they want to take, actually, I might just let them. Is that what they want? Thought they were going to take the Adeline. Yeah, I can let them have that, actually. Well, do I don't even need the land. What am I saying? I don't need this land. I think we're good, man. I think we're good. I would imagine the opponent's either going to scoop here or they have something good. I don't know. Let's see. They attack with everything, though. Meaning they probably have another Tamiyo Safekeeping or a Tyvar. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Flying. This dies, though. That seemed like a little bit of a waste. We do go to 8, which is scary. I'm not going to lie. That is scary. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I play that, tap that. Oh man, this is actually really tricky. Nothing in the graveyard though. We kind of need. We need some help. Really? All right. Teferi it is. We really drew pretty bad there, didn't we? Win the quick way or the fun. We drew pretty bad there. All right, let's attack with everything, or is that scary? Yeah, that's probably too scary, huh? Let's not attack with everything. Let's not even attack with this. Let's make sure we have enough blockers here to return, because there's a really good chance here that the opponent might find an answer. Okay, drop, drop, and drop. All right, they blocked the 1/1. All right, so we got plenty of blockers now, but the problem is, are they going to find... Are they going to find an answer here to get the 2 toxic through? That's going to be a bummer if they do, man. I don't see how that's possible, though, because even if they find something that targets their own creature here, that's only 1 toxic counter, and then the other 2 creatures can't get through. So I would imagine we've got this, but it's hard to say. Galt is going to create 2 6/6 stompers next turn, attacking into the opponent. Very strange. I'm glad I let the Rafine back, though, because if they did end up drawing into this, I would be really, really sad. You know what I mean? Let's do that. And it is a targeting spell. I can almost guarantee that, but man. Oh, it's too late though. It's too late. You could have given flying pre-combat, but no, they don't give it pre-combat, which means I get the blocks through still. It doesn't work like trample, you know? All right. They say oops, but I still left back my Rafine there, which honestly saved me from losing that game potentially. Because that could have been really, really bad, honestly. But I left my Rafine back, which worked out great. All right, there we go. Just absolutely smash them for the win here. They got us to 9 toxic, though. That's pretty close. Very, very close. Do you know how close I was to attacking with Rafine there? I was like that close. And I'm so glad I didn't, because that would have been game. GG's. All right, we got time for another silly round here. This deck is pure silliness, man. This is good, but man, it's not good, but it's good. I'm gonna keep it. This is gonna be the game we lose. I can feel it. I probably should have mulliganed that hand, but I have a playable Adeline on 3, and if I find any red sources, you know, moving forward, it can put us in a good spot. But there we go. That's actually a really clutch top deck right there. That's super clutch. Kami, all right. So we're up against Selesnya and Chance. So let's hope they don't have an answer for the Rafine here, because there are potential 2 mana like ossifications here. And if they have that, it probably is game. All right, cool. They're going with the fight rigging style. I don't mind that. I don't mind that because Selesnya and Chance doesn't have like a scary creature that they just drop down with 6 power right away, you know? All right, I'm gonna go here. Attack in. Nice. We'll do it like that. And we'll make sure we're able to play out the Dollhouse of Horrors next turn. So we'll play the lands like so. We are in trouble though. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This Kami is actually gonna get really problematic fast because it's growing really quickly and it has trample, so the blocks are really, really bad for us. Not to mention they're about to get the fight rigging trigger here. We're gonna eat another shot though. Okay. Dollhouse. We're gonna just leave everything that we possibly can back here so we can protect our life total. We kind of need that, don't we? All right, we're gonna drop those 2 off. All right. Okay, I really wish I would have dropped off Hazoret there, but I dropped... Oh, I already did. Okay, good. I was gonna say I dropped off Fibble Flip, I remember, but I don't remember dropping off the first Hazoret. That works. The only thing I could really, really hope and wish for off the top here would be Leyline Binding. That's like our answer here for sure. Let's see what this is. I'm gonna guess Calyx. There goes the Adeline, sure. And it's another fight rigging. Okay. Honestly, could have been worse. Still looking for the Leyline Bindings though. Really, really need to find those. I'm gonna let it slide through. Believe it or not, I'm gonna let it slide through. Come on, game, help me out. That's not helpful. It is and it isn't, because I do have this, which can come down as a 5/4 body. Or I can just send it in now and then hope it hits like a Galta. That'd be pretty sick. If I can hit a Galta off of it, we might be okay. We might be okay. Let's see. Yes, we do in fact hit a Galta, which is a massive hit. Ooh, okay. So we're chilling. We're chilling, guys. We are chilling. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna play this out, which brings Leyline Binding to a 2-drop flash, and we get a Galta in, and that's game. We definitely lock them down now. Let's go. Okay. And I don't want their second fight rigging to trigger here, so we're probably gonna Leyline Binding to 8/8. Well then, actually, if that's the case, they're just gonna put the counters on the 5/5. Okay, so we'll wait till they declare the counters that they want to put down here. That's tough. That is tough, I can't lie. That has ward 3. That's tough. Okay. Can I get out of this now? I don't think I can, huh? We were close, man. We almost made it. We almost made it. It just, unfortunately, not enough. 6, 7, 8. All right, they both go there. Man, I can block 8 of the damage, but that's it. That's all I can block is 8, and there's a 10-10. That's exactly lethal. Bummer, man. So close. The Galta almost got us back into it, but the opponent had another Seal of Existence. I mean, we were like razor thin close there of coming back. Ah, man, I want that one back because I feel like if we got the ley line sooner, all good. Really good games though. Really good games. That's going to do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will be back here again tomorrow with another one. I hope you enjoyed today's video. This one was an absolute blast. And again, just want to give a huge shout out to anybody who made it this far into the video. It helps out so much more than you might know with the YouTube algorithm stuff. So thanks for sticking with me to the very, very end. And I hope you got some, enjoyment out of today's video because it was fun, man. This one was good. I've been dying to play some Ishin. Wasn't exactly sure how we were going to do it. And I really could not figure something out for that card. But man, 5 colors I think is the way to go with this bad boy. But yeah, I tried a bunch of different variations. I'm sure you can kind of plug and play some stuff into here, have some fun with it. But all in all, a really fun list that got us a couple of wins. But again, we'll be back again tomorrow. And then lastly, just one big huge shout out goes to the Mardu Mob. If you guys don't know, the Mardu Mob is the membership program on this channel. So huge shout out to every single person who's a part of the Mardu Mob. I want to say thank you so much for everything. It means the world to me that you guys are willing to help support this channel. So thank you. Appreciate you. And that'll do it, guys. We'll be back. We'll see you again tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. Until next time, peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah.